Look at all this manga. Woo! Oh no. Hello and thank you for joining me. Today we are doing another manga unboxing slash haul. What's that? Caitlin, you're doing another one? Are you okay? Do you have a problem? Shh, I don't know what you're talking. Absolute scandal. How dare you? This is perfectly fine. This is perfectly normal. I'll calm it. Yes, today we are going to be unboxing all this. I'm very excited because they are all Amazon parcels and most of them are pre-orders. I had a lot of pre-orders get pushed back from April, today's May, March, even February. Some of them are really late and they all just suddenly started arriving at once. The past 3 weeks has been insane for pre-orders. I'm so happy and I want to open them all so much. Some of them even arrived today. 2 of them arrived today. So I remember what 2 of them are, and I think one came yesterday and I remember what that one is, but otherwise I'm gonna have to re-jog my memory as I go through. They're not all pre-orders. Some of them are some other manga that I've picked up recently. Some of them were out of stock and it's just taken this long for them to get shipped out to me. You might have noticed that my setup's a bit different. I can't quite decide what sort of aesthetic I'm going for, so I'm trying a couple of different things to see what I like. I kind of like this one because you can see me, but also I've still got cozy vibes. But yeah, let me know what you prefer, what you think. But most importantly, manga. So I've actually got a couple that I opened already. One of them because I really wanted to read it, and the other was an accident because I just was not awake and I opened it. And the first is Clone Can't Communicate Volume 11. So this came out in the US a while ago, but it's been out of stock in the UK. I haven't even seen it in other places. I saw it on Book Depository for £7.15. Oh no, that's too expensive. Oh no. So I was really excited when this came out, and Komi's my favourite, so I was like, no, I'm not waiting for this. I'm opening this bad boy and reading it immediately. It was barely out of the packaging before I had it open. Yes, Komi. And second is Sama Spider So What Volume 9. I accidentally opened this one because I was just like, parcel open. Manga, oh no. This is a really good isekai. I'm enjoying this so much at the moment. It's not got a harem. It's video gamey, there's skills. It's got an anime at the moment, I believe. I think. And yeah, I'm on volume 5 and so I need to get through them to catch up, but they don't come out that often, so by the time I get here it'll still be a while till volume 10 comes out. It's another one, do I switch to the light novels? But let's get to this much less precariously stacked pile of parcels. Start from the top, I suppose. I often make a big mess on the floor and I'm usually too tired to tidy up immediately. I end up tidying it the following day. So what do we have? We have Dive Volume 2. This is not a pre-order. This is a series about diving. Yeah, it's only 3 volumes long. I quite enjoyed the first one. I thought it was pretty neat, and I actually quite like diving myself. It's one of the few sports I used to do a lot more of until they closed my local pool because the roof collapsed. Next we got, also they're all packaged individually. A number of these arrived on the same day and they're all still individual. Actually no, one. Next we've got Attack on Titan Volume 33. There are only 34 volumes in the series, so we are one away. The penultimate volume. So close. Isn't that so exciting? I have got to admit though, I am not the biggest die-hard fan of... I enjoy Attack on Titan. I was really excited to find out what a Titan was. That was what kept me going. I was like, what is it? And then they explained it and I was like, okay, cool. And then I think I lost a bit of steam with the series. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying reading it, but I'm not as into it as I once was. and I am still excited to see the ending and see what happens. I know a lot of people enjoyed it, I think. I tried to stay away from spoilers, and I've been doing good so far. I'm really good at just completely blanking spoilers, even if I, like, see one. My mind just doesn't register it. Oh dear. How will I pick what to read first? Oh! Just have to, like, lucky dip. Which one? Next, we have Dr. Stone Reboot. In my manga shopping video, I saw this volume everywhere, and my volume arrived the day I did the video. And I was like, I can't open it just yet because I want to record it. I really enjoy Dr. Stone. It's so neat, and I think this follows his dad before everything goes tits up, basically. Does it? Yep, follows the crew, follows his dad as all the things are going wrong and how he survived. I assume this is a one-shot. Nowhere's really explicitly said if it is or isn't, but usually if it's just the title, there's no number, so that usually means one shot. Next, we got Spy Family, you don't pronounce the X, I have learnt that. Spy Family Volume 4. I love this series, it's so cute and lovely, and I'm so happy to have this volume. This volume arrived today. Like, anyone in the States with this volume, if you got it like when it released for you, this is how long it's taken to get to the UK. I saw a couple places, I think Travelling Man had it available online, but I only noticed it like 2 days ago, and I thought maybe I'll give it a day just in case Amazon ships, and Amazon did ship. But, and I can't wait to see the doggy. So good, so good. And then next, we have got Orient Volume 2. So this is the same artist as Magi. Every time I'm like, which way do you pronounce it? I always called it Magi. Yes. And as I was corrected, female artist, not male. Yay! Go women. It's really pretty, and there's not too much like confusing things to it. It's samurai, demons, and it's really great. I've enjoyed it. And it's so vibrant. I love vibrant colours. But I'm a bit sad they're all red, but then multicolored covers. Actually, you know what? I can live with that. Right, next we have got The King's Beast Volume 1. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, but it was out of stock for a little bit, and then it wasn't on sale, and I'm not gonna buy it if it's not on sale at least a bit. Same creator of Dawn of the Arcana, which is another series I need to try, and I just haven't yet. Gotta be honest, I know nothing about it. It's a shoujo beat, so I assume some form of romance. Yeah, excited to read that because of just how much people are saying they enjoy it. Nearly at the bottom of this pile. Oh, what do we have? We have got Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 4. This, again, took ages to arrive. This is like it's Shonen Sunday. This is like a romance in reverse. This is a couple get married and then start to get to know each other. They don't really know each other before they get married. And there's like a super cute young couple, and they're really shy around each other, and they just seem to quite enjoy each other's company. And it's just quite cute, if not a bit strange, but cute. Yeah. Ooh, the last one in this stack. Ooh. We have got After School Toilet-Bound. Oh no, it's not got the toilet-bound. After School hanako-kun. this is a spin-off of toilet-bound hanako-kun. I believe it's like a bit more comical, less serious, but I don't know. I've not read it yet. But I really enjoy the series, mostly because of how gorgeous it is. It's so pretty. Actually, I can never get them to focus right on the camera. I might just throw some like pictures of the pretty panels later, so why do I bother sharing them? I'll just do the thing. Ooh, I think it's like fun stories. How do they spend their time when they get a break? Come watch the characters of toilet-bound hanako-kun play games, get sick, change genders, and discover world-shaking secrets during their laid-back after-school hours. Cool. Neat. I'm not sure if that's a one-shot either, or they're doing more of those, because there's no numbers on the spine again. I think there's a TBHK 0, so there's like doing spin-offs in other ways. Don't know. We'll see. Next. We have got, ooh, Assassin's Creed Blade of Xiaojun. I love Assassin's Creed. I feel like Assassin's Creed fans are quite split. There are those who love the old ones and hate the new ones, and love the ones that love the new ones and aren't bothered. I am one of the ones who loves the new ones and isn't bothered. The oldest Assassin's Creed game I played was 3. The first one I played was Black Flag. I think I've played every single one since 3 though. So I have Valhalla, which is very exciting because it's got Yorkshire in it, and that's where I'm from. I'm like, oh look, Grimsby, great. Not that I'm from Grimsby. Sorry, Grimsby. But it has Grim in the name. But yes, when I saw they were doing an Assassin's Creed manga, I was like, yes! Oh my gosh, and a volume 1, so there'll be more of them. I'm so excited. It's like the Star Wars manga, there's Assassin's Creed manga, I've seen talk about them potentially doing some Marvel manga, there's a Kirby manga coming out. I'm all about these new titles, manga and something. More video game ones. I was going to list Zelda, but there is a Zelda manga, and I was going to say Dragon Quest, but there is a Dragon Quest manga. What else do I want? Lord of the Rings manga, or Harry Potter manga. That would be neat. And more Star Wars manga. Bring me more Star Wars manga. But yeah, very excited about that. It's a tall volume, which I wasn't expecting. Does it have any colour pages at the beginning? No. I wonder if this is based on a game? Oh, it is. It's based on Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. So that's one of the side scrolls, isn't it? Gotta be honest, I haven't actually played the side scrolls. Maybe I should. Maybe it's spoilers. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh no, now it doesn't look right on my stack. You don't mind, do you? Okay, we'll continue. That'll be like so snugly packed in one of these. What do we got next? We got Dungeon Builder. The Demon King's Labyrinth is a modern city. This is an isekai, would you believe? It's not one of my higher rated isekais. It's a strange harem. They're young girls, but it's okay because they're actually in the body of a... Yeah, it's one of those. But it's got lots of skills, and they build dungeons, and I think that's really neat. The whole how they build them, I really enjoyed. The girl stuff. Me. Maybe I should do a video of my top isekais that don't have a harem, because I know that's quite a big off-putting factor for a lot of people. It's isekai means harem, but it doesn't. Okay, most of the time it does, but it isn't always. Just 60-70% of the time. We have got Dr. Stone 16. Volume 15 left on a big What is the word? What is the word? Cliffhanger! It left on a big cliffhanger, and I want to see what happens, and I need to find someone else to talk about this with, because I wanted to vent. Oh my gosh. I think my understanding is the arc might finish, the current arc might finish in this volume, and then we go on to a new arc. So yeah, that's so exciting. Actually, my volume 15 didn't arrive that long ago because of just how long it took 15 to release. This hasn't, it's been about a month and a bit. Yay! I'll happily have a new volume monthly. I know that won't happen, but... What is this? I feel like that might have been a Comey or Spider one and I just forgot to pin it. Whoops. Next populated parcel is Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. So I went on a bit of a binge on Amazon and I pre-ordered every volume 1 of an isekai manga I could find. I think there were 27 different series, all with elaborately long titles, and they released between like now, I think this is the first one to have arrived, and the end of November. I've got a long period of them to release. One of them I think was called like Dungeon Toilet, and it's a guy who's been isekai'd and he's just trying to find the perfect toilet in the dungeon. It sounds awful and I can't wait to read it. But yes, this is one. I know nothing about it, though briefly reading the synopsis it looks like a dude's been isekai'd with a bunch of his classmates and everyone's got good skills but him. So that actually reminds me of... There's so many where the class is isekai'd, like Arifureta I think's like that, and my status as an assassin far exceeds the heroes. But he's quite OP in that one. I can't remember how he is in Arifureta though. But yeah. Excited. 7 Cs. That's quite thin. As is the way with the isekai. A lot of isekais are thin, apart from like that time I reincarnated as a slime. Those volumes are henge. Can't quite see them on the camera. Ooh. Thick. Castle. That was so anticlimactic. We've got a couple in here, we've got a few. Ooh, we've got Drifting Dragons Volume 2. I really enjoyed Drifting Dragons 1, like really enjoyed it. I loved Food Wars, and when Food Wars ended, I had a big hole in my heart for a food-based manga. This kind of fills it. This is like a slice of life fantasy. It's about a group of people that hunt dragons and then they like butcher them and sell their parts, like dragon meat, dragon oil, dragon fat, that sort of thing. And it's just really good, and they show them cooking dragons a whole bunch. And it's like, oh, now I really want a dragon steak. Please can someone make me a dragon steak? Or they cook it in like garlic, butter, oil stuff. Ooh, it's so good. So that's exciting. I may or may not have also ordered volume 3, but I ordered that from Blackwell's. Be in a different haul video. So next, yes! Eden 09. I ordered volume 10 because it was on sale. So I have volume 10, but I didn't have volume 9. And then Forbidden Planet didn't have volume 9. So I gave in. I am really enjoying Eden 0, same author as Brave Master and Fairy Tail. It's Fairy Tail but in space. There is that it's the same. Like some of the characters even look the same. The main character is Natsu but with black hair instead of pink. There's a cat called Happy. Yeah, but I still enjoy it. I like the fight scenes. I like the whole. I quite like the ship. Is the ship called Eden 0? I can't remember. I think the ship's called Eden 0, and I quite like the ship and like moving around. And they're trying to find people. Did they just finish finding them? It's been so long because I haven't found volume 9. I'm calm. There's only one more volume left in here, and that is hench as heck. Wow. Restaurant to Another World. So this is another series that I picked up to fill the Food Wars void. It's kind of an isekai where this like restaurant somewhere on Earth, on one day a week, the daughter of his restaurant appears in other worlds, and so one day a week people from other worlds come into his restaurant and eat his food, like elves and orcs and dragons and that sort of thing, and he like serves them Earth food and they go crazy for it basically. So it's kind of an isekai because they are in another world ish. So it's like Food Wars isekai. Yes. That's so thick. Where are the other volumes? Are they to hand? What's my alphabet? A, B, C, D? Where's... Oh no, they're on the floor. I'm not reaching down. On the floor. Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. There might only be 4 volumes, actually. Unless I'm wrong. No, there is only 4 volumes. Oh yeah, it says final volume on the end. So that series is complete. Oh, I've completed a series! Yay! It's always a good day. That'll be a nice sad read. Maybe that's why it's so thick. They didn't quite have enough for 2 volumes, so they just... Yeah. That's the technical term, because I can't remember what word I'm trying to say. Okay. So I got some thicker ones, bigger Amazon parcels. Oh my god! Let me at my manga! There we go. Piece of... What do we have? Beast Complex Volume 1. I was very sad when I realised that I'd missed this volume in Travelling Man, because I've been wanting to pick it up, and it wasn't too bad on Amazon, so I decided to just go for it. Especially with how hard Beastars is to collect at the moment, it is like... Actually, to be fair, Beastars isn't too bad, it's just 1 volume. Beastars Volume 5 is nowhere to be seen at all. I've been looking since like November, and nope. Can't find it. One day I will. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I'm trying to decide if I keep collecting it for now in case the others go out of stock, but then will it turn into the new Jujutsu Kaisen, which is, you know, like mythical at this point? I'm not sure those volumes exist. I've seen people take pictures of them, but I don't believe they're real. Next, we have got a better lined up parcel. Wonderful. And we have got In Another World with My Smartphone, Volume 1. So this has a light novel, this had an anime series. I think the anime wrapped up like in itself, I don't think. Because the light novel's on like volume 12, and there's no way the anime got that far. Actually, it's still printing, it couldn't have done. I'm rambling. This just printed, this is new. Apparently it's really amusing to begin with, and then it gets a bit strange. It gets very harem-y, but doesn't matter. It's an isekai. And with a smartphone. That just sounds like my type of strange thing. Next, we have got something. What's in here? Da-na-na-na. Kingdom Hearts Volume 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 Volume 1 is what I definitely said. So the only Kingdom Hearts game I've properly played all the way through is 3, which is blasphemous considering how big a Disney fan I am and how much I've enjoyed Final Fantasy. I couldn't get into... I tried playing 1 and god damn, I hated the mechanic. Like, I struggled so much with just jumping in the jungle from Tarzan. It just drove me insane. Like, I usually like jumping platform puzzles, and I just was like, no. I think that might have actually been the first time I'd used a PlayStation controller as well, which thoroughly flummoxed me, primarily Nintendo and Xbox. So yeah, it was. Goodness, I almost forgot. But then I watched some play of Kingdom Hearts 3 and I quite enjoyed it, so I had to go myself. I still not as bothered about like the fighting system, but I loved finding the lucky emblems, and I loved doing the weird mini games with like the marshmallow fruit things. Though the one with the grapes in the Frozen Kingdom was awful. I still hate it. Whereas I really liked the melon one in the Big Hero 6 city. That was great. I hope the manga will be good. That was like nothing about the manga at all. Next, we have got something. This is why. I wish I had a cutter. Where's my cutter? No, brute force. Next, we have We Never Learn 15. I feel like the further into We Never Learn, the more the less I'm enjoying it. It's a harem, there's 4 of them. He seems to be both oblivious and well aware that they're all into him. I'm not sure if it's one of those where they show a different ending for each of the girls, at which point I think I'll be happy because there's one that I like a lot more than the others, so I can at least see her ending, but I don't know. It's to me it's a little bit weird. So far the only one that I've really read is quintessential quintuplets, where there is actually a girl that he chooses. He chooses one of them and marries them. There is like a definite this is the ending, whereas this I believe isn't like that. But I will find out when I get there. I think it's finished. I think there's 23 volumes now, which is actually quite a lot considering 15's only just released. Usually some of the more popular ones catch up a bit better than that. Maybe it'll speed up now that it's finished. That seems to be what Demon Slayer's done. But we'll see. We'll see. Plenty of other series to read in the meantime. Oh, well, this is like... Go with them. Okay, what's in here? One big boy. We have got, how do you pronounce that? Planets? It's got an E after the T. Planetes. This is a sci-fi manga. Look how thick that is. I mean, there are a lot of thick mangas. I don't have too many, like Vinland Saga, Vagabond. I'm not thinking of like one-shots. 20th Century Boys is one I don't have, but I want to start picking up, and I'll probably, one of the few times that I'll probably not pick up the singles. I quite like the look of the, are they 2-in-1s or 3-in-1s? I'm not sure. The thicker ones with like the pinky purple spines. I prefer the look of those over the singles, which does not happen often. I like singles a lot more than omnibuses, just because I think they look a lot more consistent compared to everything else that I've got. But yes, I digress. Sci-fi. Don't know too much about it. There is colour pages. Ooh. Ooh, it doesn't. It smells more like a book over a manga. That can go in its own pile, actually. Yeah, you go there. You go there. Next. Ooh dear. We have got Reborn as a Polar Bear, The Legend of How I Became a Forest Guardian. I actually read volume 1 last night. Let's clear that up. I both really enjoyed it and found it really weird. Basically, this guy is reincarnated as a polar bear, obvious, and he happens upon a group of werewolf girl sisters. So they look like human, but they got ears and a tail and just like sharp teeth. and they've been alienated. Their village was like burnt down, but they managed to escape, and they're just trying to live, and he's taking pity on them and is helping look after them by like finding them food, building them shelter. But there's a lot of comments about lewd thoughts and interactions between them that probably shouldn't happen, considering I think the eldest of the girls is like 16, 17, and they just get younger, and it's just a bit no. But I enjoy the other bits of it. I like the fighting. I like that he's just a polar bear walking around and people are like, oh my god, you're the god of the forest, and he's like, am I now? Okay, cool. Next we have Blank Canvas Volume 4. I nearly forgot I'd ordered this one. I really enjoyed the first 3 volumes of this series. I read volumes 2 and 3 not too long ago, I think within April, and it's only a 5-volume series. It is about the story of the artist. That's not the face, that's the face. The story of the artist and how she got to where she was, starting from high school. We've then gone through her like uni, or what do they call it? College, don't they? Do they call it college, or is it university? I'm going to call it university because that's what it is to me. She's gone her university entrance exams, she's gone through university now, she's now got a job, and she's trying to continue fulfilling her dream. She wants to be a manga artist, she wants to write shoujo manga, and at the end of volume 3 she's been trying to submit to magazines, and considering there's only 2 more volumes, I was really keen to try and pick them up because I really, really liked it, and I quite like the art and the drawing and learning about manga a lot more. Kind of, we learn about it in a different way to say how Bakuman teaches you about manga, and I find that what they teach you around art and painting is a lot less hardcore than say Blue Period. So it's like a halfway house in my head. It's like Blue Period meets Bakuman in like watered down version. But this is the same artist as Princess Jellyfish and Tokyo Tarariba Girls. I can't pronounce it, so I have to slow it down. Yeah, this is really good. It's slice of life if you're interested. Nearly at the end. Nearly at the end. Nearly at the end. Daytime Shooting Star Volume 11. There is only 1 more volume, I believe, before it's complete. There are 12 volumes, but it's another one of those series where they have a like side story collection. I think Waiting for Spring did it. Waiting for Spring completes at 13, but volume 14 is like side story stuff, which I think this is the same thing. There's a story completed 12, and then volume 13 is missed. But I'm not sure they've announced if they're publishing that or if they're publishing in English. I'm not entirely sure. Volume 12 I know has released in the US because I've seen a bunch of people reading it and be like, oh, what a wonderful ending, and I'm like, I'll get volume 11 one day. I did not like the end of volume 10. I don't want to be too spoilery, but maybe I'll do a review along with all the other reviews. I'll do some review videos at one point, I swear. If you don't want to hear my slight spoiler, cover your ears for 10 seconds. Basically, I don't like the teacher. I feel like he's taking advantage of her, and the fact that she's now found someone and she's happy, and he's like, comes along and he's like, actually no, I want to be with you. No, that's not acceptable for a teacher role. I don't like that. The like age gap romances, depending how they're done, I enjoy them. Living Room Matsunga-san, I quite like. Takane and Hana, I quite like. Age gap is still yucky. Whereas ones like this, and also Dreaming Sun, it feels like the girl is always going through a bit of a... I know I've gone over 10 seconds, I'm so sorry. It feels like the girl's going through a bit of like a high school... emotions, hormones everywhere, and like the dude should know better. Or at least, yeah. But it's really pretty and I like the shoujo and I want to see how it goes. Desperately. Okay, this is thick. Oh, I think there's 2 volumes. We have got volume 5 of Pluto. Is that volume 5? It is volume 5. I am a bit freaked out that all the spines have eyes on them. But yeah, there's only 8 volumes in this series, so actually more than halfway there. Isn't that exciting? Can you see them? Nope, they're calf as well. They're just there, just right there. Sorry. Oh yeah, new pile. Oh, I'm just gonna fling this on the floor. There's another manga in it. We have Remonster, volume 4. This is an isekai. This is like a more mature adult version of That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime. Instead of a slime, he's a goblin, and he is able to absorb skills by absorbing other things, which sounds oddly familiar. It's That Time I Reincarnated Slime, but he's something else, and it's a lot more mature. There are a lot more adult scenes. There's a lot more canoodling. Is that the right word? Yep, there's a lot of canoodling. Again, I enjoy it because he's getting skills, video game skills. Like he'll eat something like an enemy, like a boar or a horse or a human, and it'll gain their skills. So if the human was a mage, he might get some mage skills. And he's basically taken this really weak goblin clan and turned them into this powerhouse. It is so neat. And they're all evolving as well. So we get to see the evolution stages of these goblins. And they're going all over the place. It's amazing. And they're also like, they buoy each other up. So someone evolves and there's like, oh yay, well done, we're so proud of you. Here's your weapon. It's still think I prefer That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime, but it's been a while now since I read a volume, so I can't quite remember. I don't think there's many volumes of Remonster out at the moment. I think there's only 6, so I'm nearly caught up. Yay! Isekais don't release often at all. That's my range. Last volume then is The White Cat's Revenge as plotted from the Dragon King's lap. This is an isekai. This volume 1 I got as part of my manga shopping trip to Forbidden Planet, so it was in my last video, and when I read it I enjoyed it so much I ordered volume 2. It's like a more slice of life romance-y manga. As some people suggested, it's quite like Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, which is another series I have volumes 1 and 2 of. Again, wherever S is. I also reminded me of, let's see, what did I say before? I can't remember. Nope, maybe it'll come to me, maybe it won't, we'll see. But yep, I enjoyed this a lot. Our main character is accidentally OP. She's transported to this other world and all the magic is powered by fairies, and for some reason, I think they said, but I can't remember why, all the fairies really like our main character a lot. She's been like blessed or something, I'm not entirely sure. And because of it, she's OP because the fairies like her, and people are scared of her / want to be nice to her because the fairies like her, but also the fairies like to be mean and play tricks on people that aren't very nice to her, which I thought was hilarious. And yeah, I don't think there's many manga out. There might be volume 3, but I couldn't find it. The problem with lesser known isekai manga is more often than not they actually have a light novel, and the light novel's a lot more popular than the manga. If the manga's new, so when you try and search for the manga on Amazon, so you search this manga, most of your results will be the light novel, and some really wonderful wonderful entries on Amazon. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean. It'll have the name White Cat's Revenge, brackets light novel, brackets manga, and I'm like, well, which are you? Are you the light novel or are you the manga? This isn't I want to buy one and not the other. And then sometimes they don't even know, like that How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. I thought I'd bought the light novel, turned up it was the manga, and when I messaged them they were like, oh no, we don't have the light novel, we just labelled it wrong. God darn it. But yes, last volume. It's at the perfect chill height. Just nap time. Nap time on the manga. Actually, what I want to do is I want to separate them with my pre-order. I'm going to see how many pre-orders I actually got. So we got my non-pre-orders, though I did nearly count the King's Beast because it took a while to arrive, but I was holding off buying that more than anything, so it wasn't technically a pre-order. What else was there? Restaurant to Another World, another one which I bought when I noticed it had been Planet, when I was looking back at the footage and I was like, I missed that! So technically not a pre-order. These are the ones I had on pre-order. Look at all of these! Yes! Yes! Failure Frame, Daytime Shooting Star, In Another World with My Smartphone, Soma Spider So What, Komi Can't Communicate, Attack on Titan, Dr. Stone Reboot, Spy Family 4, Orient, Fly Me to the Moon, After School, Hanako-kun, Dr. Stone, We Never Learn. Oh wait, Beast Complex wasn't. Ignore that. And Assassin's Creed Blade of Xiao Yon. Oh my gosh, it's almost even. I think I just have a little bit more pre-orders. No, they're about the same. But I got this hench one. It's like deceiving the stack more than anything. What am I going to read first? Just need to like this one. What's this one? I've read Komi 11. That means I have to read it again. I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll just like throw them in the air and shoot one with my pistols. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do let me know what you think of my haul and what do you think of this setup. I quite like it. I think it lights things up well, and again, still got Co's behind me. What do you think of the manga that I bought? Are any of these series that you're reading? Are any of them ones that you're up to date with? Did you think any of my opinions were trash? Let me know. I do want to know. I want to hear what other people think of series that I read as well. That's like half the point of why I do the videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you don't already, where I post a whole bunch more often on both my timeline and my stories about what I'm reading, what I'm thinking, and just like general what I'm up to if you're interested. Also, if you haven't yet, why not subscribe? Because I'm always doing manga hauls because I have a problem. Yes, I do. I already have my next haul planned and I've already got most of it here ready and waiting. So excited. I said both the words at the same time. And little spoiler, if you're still here, it is going to be an entirely second-hand manga haul. People seem quite interested in those to see what the state of the manga is like, and it's always super cheap, so I love doing those kind of hauls because it costs like, I'll get about this much manga, but it'll only cost the same as one side of this. It's beautiful, wonderful. And it also features some manga that I accidentally bought, placed a bid on eBay, forgot about it, and then got a notification saying, you've won. And I was like, what have I won? What are you talking about? Oh, I forgot about that. Thankfully, I got it at a really good price, so I'm excited to share that with you. But again, if you want to be notified when I post that video, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. But yeah, I'm going to try and film some other videos that aren't hauls and maybe intersperse them a bit. I did end up I kept pushing off doing this video because I'd get another notification from Amazon saying we shipped another parcel tomorrow, and I'm like, yay! I was gonna try and do smaller hauls. Actually, I haven't counted. You're 28 volumes, I think, unless I can't count, which I used to. Manga's broken my mind. Yes, before I end up waffling too long, I hope you all have a wonderful day, morning, night, evening, afternoon, dusk, dawn, and I will see you next time. Bye!